Well, if you couldn't tell by the glowing LED lei wrapped around my neck and of what's left of the turf here inside Allegiant Stadium, it is the annual 9th Island Showdown between the UNLV football team and the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Two teams that are battling it out to keep their hopes alive for the Mountain West Championship. So an important game for both of these programs. But before we get into today's highlights, we got to shout out all the seniors on the UNLV football team on senior night. And look, there's just way too many names to name each senior, but there was 33 names that were called before the game to honor their hard work and dedication to the Scarlet and Gray. And look, congrats to the seniors and best of luck in the next chapter for these athletes. Now, heading into the game, we expected this to be a tight, high-scoring game between both of these programs, but both teams having top-end offenses in the nation. It was the Rebels that had their way tonight against the Rainbow Warriors. Starting with the offense, how about Anthony Calandria, who probably had his best game in the Scarlet and Gray jersey. He was 21 of 26 passing, 253 yards in the air, 3 touchdown passes, and a QBR of 200.6 rating. UNLV had scored on 6 out of 9 of their total drives and put up 470 yards of total offense. That is the 9th time this season the Rebels have put up over 400 yards in a game. Superb job from that offense, but it was the defense that was the story of today's game. As every UNLV fan will tell you, the defense has been horrendous this season, giving up 448 yards per game coming into today. But they did shut down the solid Timmy Chang-led offense. I mean, Hawaii was coming into today scoring 30-plus in 5 straight games, a program record streak since joining the Mountain West. But the Rebels, they had other options here today as they held the Rainbow Warriors to 10 points and 231 yards of total offense. That is nearly half of the total yards UNLV has given up this season. Now, on top of that, UNLV finished with 3 sacks, an interception to shut down one of the best offenses in the country. As the Rebels went in front of 37,000 fans, the highest attendance inside Allegiant Stadium this season, and take home the 9th Island Trophy for the 3rd straight year for a final score of 38-10. And look at Dan Mullen doing his usual tradition, thanking the band and some of the fans in the student section for coming out. And post-game, Dan Mullen wanted to let the city of Vegas know that he and the players are grateful for everyone that attended, and that the fans played a big role in the Rebels' best game of the season by far.
That atmosphere was the best atmosphere of the year. I thank all the Rebel fans, I thank all the Hawaii fans for coming in. That was the best atmosphere of the year, and it was electric on the field tonight. I thank our band, our cheerleaders, everybody, the students that came out, and I thank everybody, all the UNLV fans, Rebel Nation, everywhere, and people of Las Vegas for supporting us, because that's certainly, right, you wonder how performances work. Our fans had their best performance of the year, and so did the team. They kind of go hand in hand, so I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight.
Yeah, shout out to Rebel Nation, as Dan Mullen was absolutely right. It was an amazing environment here inside Allegiant Stadium. But now we take a look at the Mountain West standings. And as you can see, UNLV is currently in 2nd place, but they do have a game ahead of Fresno State, New Mexico, San Diego State, and Boise State. And look, those are the teams you want to pay attention to in the last 2 weeks of the college football season if you're a UNLV fan. They do need some of these teams to lose if they want to have a shot at the Mountain West Championship. But that's going to be only time can tell for that. So looking ahead for the Rebels for next week, they will now travel up north to take on their in-state rivals, the Reno Wolfpack, in the Battle of the Fremont Canon. And guys, that one's always going to be a fun one. So make sure to stay tuned on Vegas Sports Today for all UNLV football coverage. But hey guys, it's late, it's midnight, so we're going to be signing off here from Allegiant Stadium. I'm Ramani Lingo reporting for Vegas Sports Today. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone.